All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Qudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing works in sincerity and in truth, shalawam. This is GMS Precepts, Nazar Khat here. And I got here Jeremiah 30 and 16 pulled up. I'm going to go straight into the point here. Now, most know this scripture. It's about payback against our adversaries, our enemies. Yes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have enemies, man. And according to the Bible, it's the other nations. The other nations are your enemy. You see, Jake is under a curse, thinking that the person that looks just like him, the Israelite that looks just like him, is his enemy. Okay? But if you understand the scriptures, we understand that that's just a curse placed upon us. Our true enemy is the other nations. Our number one enemy is the Edomites, or the so-called white people. Okay? All right, but that whole thing of us being adversaries against each other. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. I spelled it wrong. Hold on. EU, Deuteronomy 28. I believe is the 54th verse. Right. It says Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Okay? Excuse me. So it's a prophecy. Now these are all prophecies. If you go down from 15 all the way down to 68, it speaks about prophecies placed upon you Israelites for not abiding by the law, statute, commandments. One of the curses, okay, is that we would hate each other. We would hate a fellow Israelite. All right, and that love for one another as a whole isn't gonna take place until the kingdom. All right, we see a glimpse of it with the elect, with the brothers. You know, we're very brotherly with each other. But Israel as a whole, you still got niggas amongst Israel. Okay, we separate ourselves from them. Just the scriptures say that. Anyway, but that's the prophecy of the enemy being one who looks like you. That goes back to Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, right? But back to Jeremiah 30 and 16, our true enemy. The Most High is going to allow us to have vengeance, man. The Most High is going to allow us to have that payback, right? This is Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall what? Go into captivity. All right. So we're gonna, if somebody's being put under captivity under you, what does that make you? That makes you a king. That makes you a ruler. That's the scripture says, a nation of kings and priests I will make thee. Okay, and this is a prophecy that's going to take place very soon, which the kingdom is very soon. We see prophecies unfolding on a daily. This year was deemed the year of prophecy, 2020. Okay, we feel like it's going to end off with a bang. Lord willing, it does, with World War III popping off, with the nuclear scientists from Iran getting assassinated, allegedly by Israel. All right, so things are about to turn. So the kingdom is near, man. It tells you in Romans. What if? Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Romans. Excuse me. Romans 10 chapter. I think it's 10 and 13. 10, 11. 10 and 13. Oh. Oh yeah, hath. No, okay, so it's 13 and 10. Excuse me. Right, I believe. Yeah, love. This is Romans 13 and 10. Love worketh no ill toward his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. Here's a point. Verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. So our salvation is very near. Okay, and part of that salvation consists of Esau being taken out of power. America, aka the daughter of Babylon, daughter of the Chaldeans. Okay, them being destroyed. All right. So let me go back to Jeremiah 30. I'll read again. It says, therefore, Jeremiah 30 and 16, therefore all they, now, and it says, not every one of them, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, that's showing you we have enemies, and it's not the one that looks like you, it's the other nations. That's our natural enemy. Okay? Every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So the Most High is going to grant us that blessing of having our adversaries become a spoil, having our adversaries become a prey, having our adversaries being devoured. That's coming soon. Okay? That's a promise that's coming soon. This is Isaiah 14. I'm going to jump down to the second verse, and it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. So it's saying that the house of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the house of Israel shall possess them. Okay, let's look up the word possess. Shall possess them. Nakal, to get as a possession, acquire, inherit, possess, to take possession, inherit, to have or get a possession of property. Divide the land for a possession, to acquire, to divide by possession. So you get the drift. Okay, you other nations are our natural inheritance, man. Why? Because the scripture says the world were made for our sakes. All right, the world and everything in it. It says the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, and we know the land of the Lord is speaking about Israel. All right, the Israelites will obtain their original land again, the land that was given to them by the Most High. We're going to obtain that land again, and we're going to have you other nations as possession in the land of the Lord. For what? Servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. Who were we captives under? We were captives under the other nations, man. Every other nation had a hand, had their turn as far as having us under captivity, putting us under subjection. And they shall rule over their oppressors, right? The ones that are oppressing us to this day. Right now is Esau's turn, and Esau, you gonna get the worst of the slavery. All right. I got one more, Isaiah 60. I'm gonna start at 10. It's Isaiah 16. This whole chapter is bad, but I'm gonna start at 10. It says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy. Right. So the Most High is in the kingdom. He's well, even it's starting right now. He's starting to have mercy upon the nation of Israel. Right now, the elect of the nation of Israel. Why? Because he's woken us up and allowing us to come back to our heritage and going to deliver us out of the destruction of America. Okay? But prior to that, the Most High was angry with us. That's why he allowed us to be under subjection under these other nations. But pretty soon, the sons of strangers, the heathens, they're going to what? They're going to build up our walls. Okay? They're going to build up our walls. Okay? Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, the box together, the beauty, the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. Here's a good one too, verse 14. The sons also of them that have afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. 100% subjection. Okay? These nations, these Edomites, these other nations, they're going to be 100% under subjection. Let me look up the word king. Ooh, a male sovereign or monarch, a man who holds by life tenure and usually by hereditary right, the chief authority over a country or people. You see that? The chief authority. So we're going to have authority over you other nations. We're going to have authority over the country or the land. We're going to have authority over the people. All right? This sounds like authority over the people when it says, they shall come bending unto thee and call thee the city of the Lord, the Holy One in the nation of Israel. That sounds like authority over people. And that's going to happen. Okay? That's going to happen. All right, that's pretty much it. Lord willing, you brothers edified. Until next time, next show, shalawam.